I wonder how much spells gonna be casting.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Mir is a changeling. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, and Boston is a drow. That's also gonna be fun.
Alright, next we're going to go to my roommate.
Lazim is a skeletal.
Hello. I am Tasha, and
Thank you for the bits!
I'm playing a small called Garrett. He's a halfling. And yeah, that's me.
What is his class?
Ranger Rogue.
Don't mind the
Awesome.
small person in the background singing Appa Tapata.
No worries.
That's a weird song. It's even weirder coming out of a 6-year-old.
Alright,
Anyways,
last but not least,
I am the DM. I am Sar. I am Neil. I am Sorelth. I've
He's
been called
sexy.
many other things, but some of those aren't suitable for this. Today we will be starting a higher level campaign, kind of side story, so that we have something exciting to do. It's going to be hopefully a little bit more dangerous than a typical game. In fact, seeing as all of you are starting inside of a dungeon and are trying to get out of it.
woohoo!
Your reasons for being in this dungeon are your own, and you may share them if you wish and make them up on the spot if you want to. However you got to this location, you are now in a small room. By small, I mean 30 by 30 foot circular room with a pool of water under the plinth that you're standing on, where on the floor is carved the remains of a circle of teleportation that is currently deactivated.
I have to know because I am a small. How far up does this water reach?
The water on the edges are like, you're like, so think floating island that you're in the middle of the water. The water doesn't
The
look too
island
deep
in
at
the
all.
sky. Sorry.
Water fountain style, like the kind you'd see in the mall. So
Yeah.
your halfling could jump into it and be up to his waist, probably.
Okay, that's not too dangerous.
There is one door in this room that is to the southwest. It was made of stone with metal reinforcements, but it has since, you're not sure when, been destroyed by something. Pieces of it are lying on the floor around it. It looks like it was shattered.
Huh.
What would you like to do?
Investigate.
What are you investigating?
Let's go with the door.
The door. All right. Give me an investigation check.
Alrighty. Do.
Does anyone else want to investigate the room in any way? You know, look around in the water, under the plinth thingy that you're on, investigate the teleportation circle in any way?
Oh, I'll absolutely investigate the teleportation circle.
I'm also going to
Arcana
investigate
check.
the teleportation circle. Is this the first time seeing each other?
This is the first time you've seen each other. You are in this room, and as I said, you guys can figure out what you're doing. By the way, this is a prison.
Not 24-second roll of the game. God damn.
Can I investigate the water?
Hey, what?
And
One
I'm
second.
going to
yes, you can.
do an insight check on everybody else to figure out who they are. Because I've never met them. I don't trust them.
I guess that's fair.
So, in order, it's going to be as we rolled. So, Garrett, Voslin, and then Mir.
I'm only a pirate. You can trust me.
Yar,
I love how I trust you the least with a 15. I trust the drow more than I trust you, and I trust the halfling the most.
Well, he's
To
a
be fair,
halfling, that's why.
To be
You know,
fair, I'm
they
a
just have
change.
to.
To be
Thank
fair,
you
I'm a
for the
changeling. That's
bits.
not. Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
am.
saying. Like,
Are you a changeling though, or are you an elf or a human?
What do you appear
Well,
as
usually-
today?
well, her normal form is as an
Mhm.
elf, so she'd probably be like a high elf or a sea elf or something right now.
That works. Guys, I figured in this situation, you willingly entered here somehow, some way. Perhaps there was something going on in this prison that you had to come in and get.
Personally, I'm here to go see if the people that raised me are here so I can go deal with some punishment. Because I want to, take out those that are, what's the words? Corrupt? And, not actually as lawful as they said they were.
corrupt. Corruption is a festering wound on the world. It must be eliminated. Something
Accurate.
like that.
Yep.
Oh, also,
Aw.
yes,
Fluffy ass.
Garen has a doggo.
Has a
They're
doge
very-
with a nice saddle, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he
Yes.
is a grumpy ass, tall, beefy golden dragon. What,
And a very
dragonborn.
special magical amulet that goes along with that animal companion.
Yes.
Excitable doggo.
Yes.
While it is
And-
often used as a movement exploit in the game by small people, I don't see anything wrong with it. Mounted combat is cool.
D&D.
No, I love mounted combat.
A lot of people
Plus,
find mounted combat to be kind of cheesy because you get the full movement of your mount and the full attacks of your character.
And plus, she's the animal companion because ranger.
Floopy boy.
Yes.
Very floofy. He's a lion dog. Is that a chow chow?
No,
It's kind of like a chow.
that's a Tibetan Mastiff.
That's
They
definitely
are
Tibetan.
they are closely related, I think.
So, Laz
It's a big old doggo.
Yep.
and
He's
Vols
such a big boy.
are investigating the circle.
Laz and
And then we have...
the drow and the dragon are looking at the magical circle remains and going. It was the drow and the dragon, right?
Yeah, drowned dragon. The drow got the
I'm
nat
sorry,
20.
Laz, you don't find much of use. Yeah, it's a magic circle. You've seen magic before. Yep, this was definitely magic. I sense magic was here. Considering you just came through a portal or something to get here, thanks, Mr. Obvious.
Yeah.
Usually, however,
Magic.
yes, this was a magic circle exit point. This is a one-way portal, usually. Your natural 20, however, tells you there is a way to open it from this end, but you don't know what the key is.
Good to know. Good to know.
Most prisons obviously need a way out, but obviously you don't want it to be easy for your prisoners to just have a riot and then walk out the door, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
they instead made it
well-
a key of some sort. Often with portals, that is the case.
Garrett will snap to get Raisin's attention, and he goes, "Raisins, seek," and he'll send her to go like sniff snuff.
Around where?
Around where like the pedestal thing is, and you know.
All right.
And Mira's looking at the water as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Mir is looking at the water, and the Doge is looking at the brain. Is like, mental imaging.
The
So
table
I'm
thingy.
thinking, yeah, like the way that you're wording it, I figure you're visualizing an area where the magic circle was, and a little like shelf or something beside it, right?
Yeah.
Like an altar, basically. Yeah.
Yep. And
Altar
Correct.
pedestal, yeah.
and she's using her nose because doggos smell better than they see.
Correct. All right, so the Plastius perception check does not find anything particularly interesting to her. It was a her, right?
Yep, it's a her.
She
What
like
side of the room
sniff,
is the
sniff,
water
sniff.
on?
All of a sudden, Hatsui! Mirror in the water. You have looked around the bottom area and you saw a section that looked a little off. One of the bricks in one spot looks like it has been moved by recently is a stretch of the term, but moved recently. Would you like to investigate further? You could easily
Cash and
reach in and grab
Neil
it. And
are
move it.
awesome, as are ZZ and Dash. The crew is amazing. It's D&D.
Yes.
Eh.
Has been moved,
Okay,
quote unquote, recently. What side of the room is the water on? Sorry.
Rose, there is a circle in the middle of the room. The room is a circle around it, and the room has a circle. You're in a bowl with a floating bit in the middle.
Okay.
The door is on the southwest side.
Southwest. Thank you. I'm making a semi-map on the whiteboard.
All good.
Southwest.
So what would you like to do with this thing you found, Cece?
The first thing I'm gonna do is turn to the elders and go, "Oi!
I
Looks
found
like-
something.
Yeah, something ain't right in the water."
Bitches, look here.
And why should I trust you? I just met you.
Because she said get in the water.
Get in the water!
Okay, so anyone else going to go look at what Cece's character found?
Yes.
I will go look.
All right, there is
mainly
a
because I don't
loose
trust you.
brick in the masonry work of this thing that is supporting the area that you were on. It looks like it's about hand chest size. You know what a hand chest is? You know, one of those little tiny jewelry boxes, basically.
Yes.
It looks like something about that size could fit into this area. A roguish character would immediately identify it as, hey, that's a stash point or something.
Yeah, he'll go over and take a look.
Which would be our two rogues.
So looking
Splash.
at it, yeah, it looks like a brick that you could pull out.
Garrett will pull it out.
You reach in, you grab it, you slide it out, and in fact, there is a small chest inside of there. It has
He will pull
what
out.
you would say is a crude lock on it.
He'll pull it out, and he will.
Oh yes, everyone make sure you're on the right character and have long rested.
Yes.
He
We,
will.
we all did that. But yeah, this is
More
our
or
basic
less
ass
like
map.
that. More or
There you
less
go.
like that, Rose, but you're going to have to redraw that multiple times because you're not going to fit that entire map on that.
Oh god,
with
no.
that
I have paper that is a much smaller scale.
He'll
Or
Oh yeah, graph paper's perfect.
he'll try and pop the lock.
All right, you can roll your sleight of hands. Is what I use for lock.
Alright.
Can I try it?
Actually, in this particular case, this is a really crappy lock. A 13 is enough.
Okay, good.
You like grab your lock picks. You're like, this is going to. It's like a slight challenge, and you like sneeze in the process, and it unlocks.
He's
Effectively,
like, well,
you're like, I didn't even put the lock pick in. How'd that open?
okay.
Saves you a lockpick.
Like, damn.
And then he'll pop off the lock.
All right. So, what you notice about this container now that you've held it a little bit more and unlocked it is this looks like it was a waterproof container.
Hmm. Interesting.
Inside of it, wait, are you opening it?
Or am I what?
Are you opening it?
Yes.
All right. So you open it up, nothing bad happens.
Okay.
Inside, you see a key, 2 red gems, and a necklace with an emerald on it. silver, like a silver necklace with an emerald.
He will pull out the key because he figures
Silver with a ruby?
2 rubies is probably what the red ones are, because red gems are often rubies. But I
Yeah.
did not say rubies, Rose. I said 2 red gems.
Yeah, you said 2 red gems, silver necklace with a
Emerald.
emerald. Okay.
Get ruby from that.
I heard it was an expensive thing, and my brain translated
I
apparently
said
ruby.
I said silver necklace with emerald. Didn't say anything about expensive. I said that could be
Emerald
cheap.
equals expensive in my brain, apparently.
That's why I described the rubies as red gems. But you ruined that, didn't you? Because my brain said, "The fuck are you talking about?"
Oh.
I'm not mad, by the way. I'm just disappointed.
What? A group
in
ruining their
myself.
DM?
In myself,
no.
not in her.
A group ruining
Yeah.
a DM's plans in the first 5 minutes? Impossible.
Yeah,
know, right?
Very
Unheard of.
impossible.
Anyways, key to 2 red gems and silver necklace with an emerald.
he will like I don't know if anybody can use a identifier or any kind of spell work like that, but he'll hold up the necklace. He goes, I think this is for points to the lock on the door.
Not I! I am made for smashing.
The key, by the way, is a little bit larger than you would expect for a normal door. So that is a fairly good assumption. Okay, so what do you guys want to do next? You found that key, 2 gems, and a necklace. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this room.
He'll go and see if the door.
Did I describe that your dog sneezed at that altar?
Yes.
Perfect.
He'll look at Raisins like, you good type thing.
Gives you the dog gives you the look of it was just something that irritated my nose, essentially.
I got dust on my nose, Dad.
You could irritate. You could look into it yourself if you want to.
I don't know. He'll be fine. He'll go see if the lock matches the key on the door.
There's not much left of the lock, but it is about the right size.
I think Vossman is going to investigate the potential exit teleport circle to see if he can replicate whatever runes or insignias drawn onto it to recreate the opening.
All right. I'll allow you to do a Arcana check.
Can I check out the gems and the necklace to see if they're safe?
Of course you can, if the person that grabbed them lets you.
Yep. He'll let his companion give it what? He'll give it to them.
All right.
Words, mouth.
I love how we all just
Good.
innately trust each other when we have never met. I find this amusing.
It's less of trust and more so we need to get out of here. We don't have time to squabble.
You what are you gonna do? Fight about it and just kill each other? That will get you killed.
We're gonna
If I magically appeared in a room with 3 other people and they didn't immediately try to kill me, I'd say, all right, so how do we get out of here?
Exactly.
He's not wrong. Most studies shows that that's exactly what people do.
I'm not going to assume that one of them is going to try to kill me, though I am going to assume one of them is going to try to kill me. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop working with the one that's going to try to kill me. I'm going to assume I am in an episode of Among Us and somebody is a traitor. I hope it's not me.
I don't have that sound effect. I can't do it.
I'm about to say, you say Among Us, but my mind for some reason kept thinking of Saw.
Ooh. I don't know. I'm just thinking of escape rooms.
Yeah, it's basically a big escape room, right? That's kind of what you're in. You're in a giant escape room. It just has multiple levels of a dungeon.
Fair. All right. So what do I
Right now,
roll to
you
check
found a key.
What do I roll to check the shiny things? Investigation.
Yes. I
You
will
got
allow you
it.
to roll investigation for that.
We're doing this. Hopefully, I do a decent again.
13.
Not great.
You're looking over them. You're like double checking things. Nothing seems untowards about them. The red gems, you definitely identified them as being rubies specifically.
All right.
That's a big dog. Holy cow! But I'm playing D&D. Now you gotta leave me alone. Alright, so gems, yeah, they're gems. You guess that they'd probably be in a good range of value. You're thinking both of them together, you might be able to get 400 or 500 gold for them, with to the right seller, of course, or buyer. I mean,
Of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
the amulet doesn't
Shiny.
strike anything fantasy. Blah, 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 blah,
Fancy?
blah. See, words. There are enemy. The fancy necklace seems to be just that.
I don't think I'll pocket them.
Okay.
Of course.
Do we have a specific person that wants to be the party loot? Or just everyone pick up stuff as they go?
I've got a bag of holding. I can be party loot person.
I think
I also have bag
until
of
we
holding.
actually, I'm about to say, until we like come to agreement that we're not going to kill each other.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna kind of keep stuff to themselves.
Pretty much.
So, Tasha, do you have an issue with mere pocketing those for now?
No issue.
Perfect.
But yeah, he'll try and stick key and lock.
The
I
door
will
is
go help the halfling in case he needs a boost.
But
I think you guys missed the part of the description. The door is not closed. It is in pieces on the floor. The lock is inside the halfling. Yeah, you can fit the key in the door, but it's not going to do anything. The door has been broken.
Fine. By the way,
Okay.
any result of my 17 for seeing if I can recreate the runes or sigil?
You feel that something about this magic is deceptively wrong. Like one of these symbols isn't right.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
You've seen the typical like entry and exit portal circles before, and like just something about this, just like kind of like three of them are like fuzzy or something.
All right, so he's just going to leave that alone for now. He's going to walk over to where the other group's by the door, and just making sure. So this door right here is broken in pieces, but essentially, if we was to clear these pieces, we can go through the door.
Yeah, you could just get bypass the rubble. It is a good pile of rubble, but it's not like cave-in style, right?
All right, in that case, I will start just piece by piece, clearing the rubble as he turns to the group and goes, "Help me out with this."
The 20 strength guy will grab a bunch up and plow.
All right. You guys clear the rubble in a matter of like maybe 10, 20 minutes. You get enough out of the way that you can get through into the hallway beyond.
Laz will mention to the group, I am not stealthy. You guys, to the ones that pocketed stuff earlier, look like stealthy. Maybe someone should scout ahead and come back.
Yeah, it'll go on it.
Voss is going to turn around and goes, "Sounds like an easy way to stab someone in the back."
Yeah, it's like I got it.
Out of character, I had the mental thought of, okay, gang, let's split up and find clues.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, that's also very easy. Just like, yeah, go on your own. I'm going to kill that person when he gets back. They won't even see it coming.
I'm going back.
Oh.
Natural one. It's a natural one. Oh, wait,
And
you're a halfling.
You're a halfling. She can re-roll that.
You just re-roll it.
Exactly.
Oh yes,
14.
Neil, the other 2 players do not understand your luck point system. You will have to explain that to these new players.
All right, I have a custom luck point system. It works kind of like the luck feat. You start off with 3 luck points. You can spend them to re-roll any roll that isn't a natural 1 of your rolls. If you roll a natural 1, you get one like returned to you. If you get 6 of them stored up, they randomly become a number of less than 6. As in, I roll a dice and you get that many points instead. Meaning you want to use them when you can, and they will probably make it so you succeed a lot. From our experience.
And he also has a 5-point challenge that he does, which I've been kind of implementing in my game.
For some of the challenges, instead of just doing 1 stealth check, you'll do like 2 stealth checks, insight check, and 2 perception checks or something. And if you succeed on 1 of them, it's not a good success in any way. But if you succeed on 3 of them, it's average. If you succeed on 5 of them, you get extra results.
I've been kind of implementing in my own game, so you
I
guys
find it could be a little bit more interesting if you get to use more skills sometimes. And so far, Rose has been liking it. Tasha's been liking it.
But
Yeah.
I do have one question though.
Obviously.
Okay. No.
When you mention your luck points, does that
Yep.
overlap, or is that alongside? If we took
For
like lucky,
you get to automatically re-roll a natural 1. You still get the additional luck point for my system.
Cool.
So currently, you have your luck and 4 luck points.
So yes, they stack.
yes, I'm a lucky bitch. Okay.
Halflings are already lucky, and you can get the lucky feat.
Oh no. I'm not a halfling. I'm the changeling.
No.
I just have the
Halflings are already lucky, but
They
you
can be
triple
have the
times
lucky
lucky.
feat.
I do have the lucky feat. That's why I asked.
Exactly, you have the lucky feat, and halflings have that built into them.
Yep. So we just got that.
I was trying to like compare those together, and my brain went,
Yes.
huh?
That's just so that they know some of the basics. Back to the stuff. So, our rogue with a 14 is sneaking out into the hallway.
The hallway
goes
straight for about
at a distance.
70 feet ahead of you from what you can see, and then turns straight to the south.
He will not go all the way to the south. He'll kind of like hug the wall, try to take a peek.
All right, I would like you to do a perception check for me, Tasha.
Mhm.
You're the one scouting, right?
Yep.
Yes, that's just the
All right.
All right.
And now, so we have numbers on there, so we know roughly distances.
Nat 20.
Woo!
Hey, Tasha, have you ever played any of those like Baldur's Gate style computer games?
No.
I hope so.
Okay, some of them have a mechanic. It's D&D top-down mechanic style game, right?
Yeah.
But when a thief or rogue uses an ability and detects certain things, suddenly they'll be like, "Bdoo, bdoo, 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 bdoo," if they see like multiple traps, and then all of a sudden they'll get a general idea of where they are. Yeah, your trap radar just went off. A lot.
Oh.
You saw at least 7 pressure plates going down that hall that you almost stepped on one of them. You noticed it before you stepped on it. With natural 30, you're like, oh, there's the pressure plate right there.
Garrett is going to disable that motherfucker real quick.
All right. So, like I said, there's a whole bunch of them.
There's at least 7 that you see.
Are you going to try to disable all of them?
Yes. How many sleight of hands do you want?
Yes.
We're going to say, do you come back and tell your group and get the other rogue to help?
Yeah, he'll come back and...
It's like, shit, that hallway's trapped. I need some help.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do a 5-point challenge for it, and it'll be 2 perception checks, 2 sleight of hands, because I think that's what disabled trap is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what other skill check do you think would be good for determining the traps and if you could bypass them or not?
Investigation.
Sure.
All right, so
That will let you figure out. Okay, if I do this, it's locked, right?
all right, so 2 sleight of hands.
And someone else helping can roll some of these checks if they want to.
I can tell if Austin is not helping.
No, I am not. Just sleight of handy.
It's like traps, and you guys are like, "Fuck that! No, I'm staying back here."
Yeah,
I am relegated as tank. I go raw, hit me. That is my job. I am the thing that is resistant and immune to stuff. I hit hard.
I
And
would say,
then,
yeah.
To be
You
fair-
succeeded already, Tasha. So
Yeah, like I said-
Oh yeah, perfect.
Woo
Yeah,
woo!
absolutely.
She doesn't even need help.
I was gonna say she does, but you can always use the help action instead, which is giving advantage.
So
Not that
she
she needs
doesn't.
it.
She doesn't need
Not
it.
that I
Okay,
need
so
it.
what? So Tasha, here's what happens. You have eyeballed that hallway. You're like, okay. You come back to the rest of the party and say, okay, so you guys stay here. Do not
Stay
move.
here.
Do not breathe. I need silence. And then you turned around and like
Click, 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 click.
ninja backflip, like twirled around the place somehow. However you'd want to describe a halfling that rides a dog. Like you just moved around in such a way and stuffed like little wooden wedges that you keep in your backpack into all of these pressure plates as you got close to them. Within a matter of minutes, because it took you a little bit of time, there's a lot of them, you had the entire hallway disabled.
Mission Impossible did.
Do. You guys are not sure what you just saw, but that halfling was floating.
Interesting.
Raisin's over there holding a big wooden stick, and I'm just like, you know,
You want a fishing rod on a fishing rod.
right?
All right, so you've bypassed this trap. Yeah, that scene, right?
Yep.
That's what he just did.
Oh yeah, pretty much, absolutely.
Yep.
What would the rest of you like to do now? The halfling is on the other side of this section of pressure plates.
I thought he was
I can't-
disabling them.
I was
He
gonna
did.
say,
Oh, so we can just walk forward now. Cool.
Yes.
Yep.
Larson's like,
I get.
I'll go
wasn't-
first.
I wasn't trying to encourage mistrust in the party in the least. I was just giving you, he's on the other side of them. What do you want to do?
Oh no, I just heard it wrong. That's all.
Okay. All right, so you move down the hallway and look to the south. I'm assuming someone peeks around the corner.
That'd be one of our rogues.
The dim corridor stretches into darkness, lined by weathered stone walls covered with mold and streaked with ancient rust. Iron sconces, long extinguished, hang crookedly from the walls, their shadows stretching eerily in the dim glow of your torches. Or not torches if you don't have torches. I can't remember who has dark vision. I'm assuming somebody doesn't and has a torch. Chains dangle from the ceiling at irregular intervals, swaying slightly in the still air, each ending in heavy manacles crusted with dark, rust-colored stains. The air is thick and stagnant, carrying the faint scent of decay mixed with an acrid, metallic tang. Occasionally, you hear whispered echoes, faintly unintelligible yet filled with anguish, emanating from deeper within the fortress.
Because that's not at all terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Distinct scrape marks gouge the stone floor, large and serpentine, hinting at something immense that regularly traverses the hallways. Scattered across the ground and corners of the corridor,
Still listening.
glittering scales catch the light faintly, large, hardened, and snake-like.
Oh no, snake people.
This is still the hallway, by the way.
Oh yeah, I figured.
Anyone want to do anything?
So we see snake people in front of us?
Nope, you just scrapes on the floor and wall from something really big, and like it discarded scales from possibly whatever it was.
Ew.
And I was just kidding about the snake people thing.
Okay then. So it's pretty much we touching the walls and we getting scales coming out of it, right?
Yeah, it's like something rubbed up against
Yeah.
it and lost some of its scales or skin.
Boston is just kind of like rub a finger across it, rubs his fingers together and goes possibly big.
Rose's dragon boy will take point.
All right. I've got to go upstairs and check if the babysitter is here. 1 second.
Hey,
In my mind, I'm thinking Gorgon.
please don't be a Gorgon.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
but a Gorgon is coming to mind, and that's yeah.
And I'm just praying it's not, because I hate fighting those.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I mean, it could just be an oversized fucking snake or a naga
Could be.
or
Or
something.
it could be some kind of freaking dragon or something.
That's true.
Rose says a hydra.
No.
Hydra also. God no, please. Look, I heard this campaign was gonna be unfair, but I hope it's not that unfair.
I mean, we're already level 12, so it is a possibility.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry. I had to run to the bathroom because my body was like, go now! I was
Go
like,
now,
but,
bitch.
but...
Well, we just agreed that you're on point, so
Yeah, I had told her to tell you guys
Yeah.
that because I was in the bathroom. I was like, I take point? Wait, they can't hear me. Tasha, tell them I take point!
there you go.
I figured that would be useful if we run into something. The tank takes, front line so that y'all don't
Nah.
die.
Nah, death is only inevitable.
I am built around fire, by the way. So if it is fire resistant, we're fucked. But I have I have like a flame tongue, and I have fire breath. I am made for heat, and yeah. I am resistant to fire and lightning, and I am immune to being frightened. With an AC of 20.
Yo, that's impressive.
I heard when I was building, I was like, oh, Tasha has 2 ranger rogues. She is squishy. I need to counter squishy with RAR!
I also have Tuna Bill too. My fighter's cleric.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a tank, and then I'm just sitting here like, wait, I hate most of the tank classes. Damn it.
Paladin's not bad.
Like, the thing is, I do not like playing fighter or barbarian straight, and honestly, there's very few paladins I can even stand to, like, very few paladin elves I can even stand to be around.
If you
I
play
get that.
Paladin right, it's not horrible. As long as you know I'm the law, and you and that rogue must answer even though they're in my party because I saw them break the law. No, smack. Don't be lawful stupid.
You gotta.
That's why you go Oathbreaker. Don't give a shit.
Or Oath of
Exactly.
Vengeance, where you don't give a shit because all you want to do is kill shit.
Exactly.
But
I am
technically,
lawful neutral.
Oathbreaker or Oathbreaker isn't even a player class because it's in the DMG.
Yeah.
I still allow it if we're allowing evil characters, but black cards are kind of hard to play anyways.
True.
There's only so much you can do in a party setting with somebody who wants to kill everything.
Yeah.
All right, so
mean-
you guys are looking down that hallway.
Yep, I am on point, so that if shit goes sideways, it hits me first. Hopefully,
All right, so you're walking first.
yes.
Yep.
Garrett, can you do a perception check for me?
A perception? Okay.
Yep.
Something tells me the tank is gonna step on something.
Option if you need me to.
Anyone that's really paying attention to anything can roll a perception check, to be honest.
I will
What
happily roll a perception.
Garrett, however, before anyone else really needs to, can tell the Dragonborn that he is about to step on something bad if they want to.
Jared goes, Laz, don't move.
Alright. Perception.
Laz is gonna stop when told to stop.
And then Garrett's gonna move his small ass in front of the tanky boy and go pop a wooden block in between the pressure plate.
All right. This doesn't look as badly pressure plated as that last section, so you only need to do one check.
Alright, 1 second. If I could spell that really lovely. Alright, what check do you want me to do?
Just a sleight of hands is fine.
Sleight of hand, alrighty. This big ass Dragonborn just standing there 1 foot like I ain't going
Perched
nowhere.
above the thing, do I step backwards?
Mhm.
In this particular
14.
case, that is enough to wedge something in this one.
Alright.
Nice.
He goes he looks up at Laz and does the thumbs up. You good?
Cool.
You going to step on that pressure plate, or are you going to avoid stepping on that pressure plate?
Well, with him saying it's safe, I'm gonna do it now.
Done. Okay, nothing happens.
Just end up becoming a bear trap.
What? Garrett goes, how about I follow your big ass?
Sure.
All right, so it's not that far to the next room. And the
Alright.
description for the hallway continues into it. Like, it stretches out. There's chains hanging. There's manacles on the wall. On the west side of the room, there's like skeleton chained to the wall. Looks like if it got touched in any way, it would probably collapse in on itself.
Okay, so I am behind on my map. So we have hallway, and what kind of a room?
Mm-hmm. You're in.
Are we still in hallway?
You turn, you went down, and it's square room.
Okay, so square.
Think of it as a 30 by 30 room.
More or less. I know that's not technically square, but it's a quick drawing.
One thing you notice about the room, let's see, details. More of the scrape marks from whatever big